Hello, my fellow patriots. Trump says he wants AG Barr to appoint someone to prosecute Joe Biden over Hunter's laptop in move which would break DOJ rules on not interfering in elections. Now, in my opinion, that's all bullcrap. Whenever you have sheer proof of wrongdoing that is prosecutable, it shouldn't matter if you're in an election or not. You need to be arrested and prosecuted for it. Period. We've got to get the Attorney General to act, Trump told Fox and Friends. He was asked about a special prosecutor to probe Hunter Biden's laptop. Trump called it major corruption and said the information has to be known about before the election. At weekend rallies, Trump and supporters called for Democrats Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, and Hillary Clinton to be locked up. He also said Joe Biden and Barack Obama should be in jail. DOJ rules bar interfering in an election. That's bullcrap. They all do need to be put in prison for everything that they did. I mean, if a normal person tried to do this, they would be in prison for the rest of their life. Period. They would be tried for treason. Probably declared a terrorist. But them, no, not even a slap on the wrist. President Donald Trump demanded that Attorney General Bill Barr, act fast and appoint a second counsel to probe his political rival, Joe Biden, before Election Day, which is just 2 weeks away. Trump said Barr must appoint someone to probe the laptop of Biden's son, Hunter, which has become the subject of repeated Trump attacks over his rival after Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, said he handed over what were the contents of Hunter's laptop to the New York Post. The president said it revealed major corruption and that it has to come out before the election. I agree. A scandal of this proportions does need to come out and show just how sheer corrupt the potential president is. I mean, all this crap going back and forth with Ukraine and China and other places. Would you want your president to be hiding that kind of stuff from you? To be doing that behind America's back? Trump is right when he says China will own America if Biden is elected. His demand would appear to run smack into a Justice Department policy against taking actions that would interfere in an election. An issue that played out in 2016 in both the Hillary Clinton email probe and the then unknown Russia probe, which was proven to be a hoax. We've got to get the Attorney General to act. He's got to act, and he's got to act fast. He's got to appoint somebody, Trump said, asked about naming a special counsel on Fox and Friends. This is major corruption, and this has to be known before the election, Trump said in the call-in appearance on the network. After issuing his demand to Barr, Trump immediately segued into the elections, saying, "And by the way, we're doing very well. We're going to win the election." He was asked about a letter from the group of 11 House conservative Trump lawyers who demanded such a probe in a letter to Barr Monday, which cited reports on the laptop. These alleged revelations raise serious questions about former Vice President Joe Biden's reported participation with his son's business dealings, specifically whether the former vice president received foreign monies during his tenure in the Obama administration, and if former Vice President Biden allowed his son to peddle access to his father with foreign business entities. Okay. Among The signers were Representative Andy Biggs of Arizona and Paul Gosar of Texas, as well as former Representative Steve King of Iowa. Trump said he just got a report we're doing great in Texas and said his campaign was doing great all over. But forget that. This has to be done early, so the Attorney General has to act, Trump said. Trump referred to the device, which a Wilmington computer repair store owner says he provided to the attorney for Trump lawyer Rudy Giuliani months ago after a person brought it in and failed to collect it as the laptop from hell. Even if he didn't get all of his money, you can't go to China and have the son walk out with $1.5 billion. You can't go to Ukraine with $83,000 a month. You can't get $3.5 million from the mayor of Moscow's wife, he said. And you didn't have a job before your father was vice president. You can't go with your father, and every stop you make, you pick up $1 billion. Trump also needled Barr during a campaign rally in Arizona Monday, saying Biden was lucky because Barr was so fair, as the president addressed a rally crowd chanting, "Lock him up." I know people who would have had him locked up 5 weeks ago, Trump said. Somebody else would have taken this thing and all that crap and corruption. I don't know why they censored out crap. But Trump said Barr, who Democrats have considered impeaching after a series of actions that appear to have benefited Trump, a very nice man. Bill Barr is a very nice man and a very fair man, he said. Just remember it, because I get angry too. Trump slams on Barr. Fellow reports that U.S. Attorney John Durham, tapped by Barr to probe alleged FBI misconduct in the Russia probe, will not be taking additional action before the election. Director of National Intelligence, a Trump loyalist who assumed his post in May, said Monday that the FBI was investigating the issue. Now, once again, not meddling in an election or interfering in an election is bullcrap. When you have clear and present proof that this was going on, not just allegations as the mainstream media would have you believe, but clear and present proof that this did happen, there shouldn't be anything stopping them. That's stopping the law. I mean, I'm sorry, but if somehow Biden wins and then he gets prosecuted for it, well, then Kamala becomes the president, and then she'll just give him a daggone pardon, and that'll be that. We can't let this crap happen. They are extremely corrupt. This is one of the worst scandals to happen in U.S. history, really. I mean, come on. All this proof is coming up. You've got CNN and all these other extremely far-left Democratic media sites going on and saying, oh, it's Russia. It's Russia. All of that came from Russia. If it came from Russia, how did some computer repair shop get it? How was Hunter Biden's signature on the paperwork? Why did Hunter Biden's lawyer request the laptop back from the computer store owner? If it's all Russia, why did he request it back? Supposedly, the computer store owner was also subpoenaed. Yeah. I believe it might be in this story. Yeah. The Mac shop signature. Mm-hmm. Well, I just love that daggone picture. Yeah. To appear to testify before a grand jury. Mm-hmm. Proof of service. The Mac Shop. There's the laptop serial number and the hard drive serial number. You see, if all this is nothing but Russia interference, and it's claimed that it's just Russia, how come Hunter Biden is trying his damnedest to get this laptop back? Which is no longer his to get back, period, because he left it for over 90 days with the store. So that means it legally became the property and everything on it of the computer store's owner. You know, all of this is on Hunter. For one thing, he should never have done what he did, period. Him or Joe. But he dropped it off and never picked it back up. And I mean, realistically, you go down, and if it wasn't his, how did they get these pictures? I mean, this is him with drug paraphernalia. That's not a tobacco pipe. Well, it says right there what it is. I'm not going to say it. You know, of course, because reasons. YouTube. But how do they get all this information if, in fact, it wasn't his laptop? There are shenanigans afoot, America. This is not the kind of person that you want as president. I know it's not Hunter Biden, but still, Joe has a huge part in this as well. Or as they say, the big guy. And of course, Joe's tax returns are, everything is not going to show that he got the $10 million like it said in the emails. Of course not. It says in the emails that it is to be held for the big guy by Hunter. I want to see his taxes. Where are they at? The mainstream media was quick to illegally obtain Trump's. Why aren't they trying to get his? I forgot. It doesn't fit their narrative. Orange man bad. Because that would be extremely implicating on Biden. And they can't have that. Biden must win at all costs. It's so sad. I mean, it really, really is. This is so sad. These people have power. These people are the ones who basically control our lives. And what's worse is people actually vote for them. And they know about stuff like this. But yeah, I figured I'd just throw out another video. Stay vigilant, America. Vote in person. And do your own research. Do not believe mainstream media. For the love of God, do not believe CNN. Don't even believe me. Do your own research. Come up with your own conclusions. See it with your own 2 eyes. I will see you in the next video. Oh, and if you like the videos, please subscribe and like them, share them, help the channel grow, because yeah, I've seen an extreme drop in my analytics on these videos. An extreme drop. So that's good old YouTube shadow banning again. The good old algorithms kicking in. So please like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoy these videos, I will continue to do as many as I can. Stay vigilant, and I will see you in the next video.